And now the biggest guy of the year, Julian Assange, the founder of WikiLeaks. Which some great guys have been calling WikiLeaks the internet's 9/11. And what they mean by that is they have intervention in it. They have a part in it. The government. And they use it as a pretext to take away our liberties. See, the government is always, their style is always, they create the problem, cover it up, sell out a lie, build that scare up, and they have the solution, which is always take away your liberties for safety. I saw this great political cartoon. It's 1776. Give me liberty or give me death. 2006. And then I had Bush saying, give me your liberties or you're going to die. It's about the Patriot Act being reinstated and stuff. Freaking Patriot Act. It's garbage. Wiretapping and stuff. And Bush, this guy went and asked him during his speech, his question was, are you sorry? He basically said, are you sorry for wiretapping? Will you apologize for that? And his answer was, hell no, I will not apologize for that. And he said, with a limited basis under the Constitution, yeah, wiretapping. Oh, and also about the Patriot Act. Coming into your house, they're allowed, if a cop comes and gives you a warrant that was handwritten by him, and even if you saw him handwrite it, if it's covered under the Patriot Act, and you're a possible terrorist, and you say that he made a fake one, that he made a fake warrant, you can be arrested just for that. It's ridiculous. Constitution has to come back to Congress. Has to. I hope these new Republicans that come in will do it. But I have a feeling that they won't. I have a feeling not much will change. It may look like it will. It may sound like it. But I think in the end, I don't think it will. Because it's all part of this false right-left paradigm. The media always builds up, oh, when the Republicans and the whole left's like, oh, look how bad they're doing. Oh, it's terrible. Wiretapping, all this blah, blah, blah is so bad. All this war Bush got us into, it's so bad. Which it all is bad. But they're making it sound like, oh, it's all Republicans' fault. And then when Democrats are in, Republicans are like, oh, it's so bad. All these wars and all this and blah, blah, blah. Yet, they're arguing about the same thing that they supported. Under Bush, they all supported the bailouts. Under Bush, the Republicans didn't. It's politics at its worst. But back to WikiLeaks. So there's connections to George Soros. Okay, let me get this. Call us out. Glenn Beck says George Soros is the head of the pyramid on the shadow government. The puppet master. He's the head puppet master. But really, he's not. He doesn't make any decisions. in there. How I know this is because some people inside the Bilderberg group come out and say that what went on in that meeting and stuff. They can't disclose her name because they'll probably be killed or whatever. But they come out and say what happened in there, what they're planning on doing, and everything happens that they say. They give a list of who went to the meeting, and they basically describe what people's roles are. So you can figure out what people's roles are. And George Soros' role is basically to bring it all out. To bring out the plan that the higher globalists have. That's why, like, with this open society, he helped fund WikiLeaks. So there is George Soros connections in there. Whatever your view of Julian Assange is, I mean, if you guys want to know, my personal view is I think he really is a good guy. I think he's trying to just show the government's flaws and stuff, which is always good. Because if those things that came out, if those documents were so bad, like they made a big deal about it, it just shows government corruption. When things come out like that, if you have a good government, it should always come out and you should always be like, yeah, that's good. But when it comes out and you're like, whoa, that's not good, there's a problem there. People need to understand this. And I'm kind of optimistic. Right? Sometimes I really feel that no one knows anything. But I know tons of people know way more than I do about this. Way more. Considering on the info warrior level of people who actually stand up and do something, I'm probably near the bottom of knowledge. Other people who stand up and actually do something, they know way more than I do about this. But anyways, it's all bogus. He shows government corruption. It's freedom of the press. Sarah Palin saying he's unpatriotic. He's not from America. People saying anything less of killing him is ridiculous. Like Huckabee said that. He's ridiculous. Saying that we should kill him because of someone else told something that probably should have came out. Like the thousands of our Iraq civilians that were killed, and they were going to cover that up. That came out. Like they don't want that out. It's ridiculous. And now they got this government regulation stuff coming in. Got some articles that show America's opposed the efforts to take over the internet. Tons of people have been saying, yeah, I agree with them too. The internet works fine right now. Why? It's one of the few things that still work good. Because the government hasn't interfered in it. Now they're going to start interfering, and it's going to screw it all up. They're going to try to bring an Internet 2, which is basically going to be a regulated internet, so you can't go to certain sites. And I guarantee you, after a while, they're gonna start censoring Infowars.com and stuff. Just a weird change. But they're not gonna. Our movement is not gonna be censored immediately. They may censor some of the smaller guys like me, but I'm probably too small for them to notice. But if I do get bigger, then they may censor me. But they're going to start with the smaller guys in the Patriot movement. Because if they start with Alex Jones or Luke Renesowski, everyone is going to go ballistic. And everyone in the movement's going to go ballistic. They're going to really be charged hard against them. And people that don't really stand up but know about this, they're going to stand up and they're going to push it hard in their face, and it's going to backfire. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.